the agenda set for this session. So without further ado, let me get started with the session. So before I get started, can anyone please confirm if I'm clear and loud?
Yes, sir. You are very clear, and your screen is also visible.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So as I said, we'll first go through the project phase and templates. Basically, it's what phases we have and what are their templates. We'll just first see that. Then we'll go through the evaluation metrics and then the GitHub collaboration, submission structure. So this GitHub collaboration and submission structure was taught by my colleague in the previous session. So I'll just recap the submission structure because there is a slight modifications in the flow structure. So I'll just explain you that structure and the same collaboration procedure. I'll take you through all. And then at the end, after I'm done, I'll just hand over the session to Anwar and Indra so that they can take you all through this project design phase. Okay. So templates. We have 6 phases. Okay. So 6 phases are divided into some templates. The first phase is assignments and quiz. That is nothing but preparation phase, where we'll have the technical training, assignments, and quizzes. Okay, so this is the first phase what we have, and as you all know, the phase is going on and it is in progress. Your students are attending the technical trainings and they are taking up the assignments and quizzes simultaneously. And then we have the ideation phase. So in this ideation phase, the last week, my colleague has taken you through all to this ideation phase, where we'll have empathy map, brainstorming idea generation and prioritization map. Sorry, it is a template, and defined problem solution. So these 3 templates we'll have as part of this ideation phase. Okay, so how do you fill these 3 templates? I'll show that even. So we'll first focus on what phases we have and what templates are there. Then I'll take you all through each template. A brief, I'll just give you a brief on each template, how to fill it out, and then we'll proceed ahead. Okay. Then in today's session, we'll talk about this project design phase 1. This is there, right? So in today's session, after I explaining this project templates, evaluation metrics, and the other procedures, my colleagues will help you in understanding this project design phase, part 1 in today's session, where you can see proposed solution and solution architecture templates. Then next week, we'll have the session on project design phase, part 2. Okay, so here this project design phase has been divided into part 1 and a part 2. So part 2 is scheduled for the next Saturday, next week, where you'll see about data flow diagrams and user stories, solution requirements, and technology stack. So these are the templates which are involved as part of project design phase, part 2. Okay, so then we have a project development phase. In this project development phase, along with the performance testing, students develop the complete code. Okay, as part of this project development phase, apart from your performance testing, students develop the code for the project what they have been enrolled for, and they perform the performance testing there. Then we have performance and the final submissions. So here the solution performance will be seen. Then the project documentation and project demonstration will be done as part of this phase, and the entire code files of the project what they have enrolled for will be submitted here. So as part of final submission, what we required is the assignments what they are going through. The assignments are to be uploaded, the final code files along with the templates what they are working on right from the first stage to end, what files they are working on, that that templates has to be submitted to us. It's all well structured in your submission folder submission structure, but I'm just telling you what folders we required or what files we required for the submission as part of this final submission for the evaluation. So all the templates, they have to be submitted. Code files has to be submitted to us. The screenshots of the output has to be submitted. See, every project has its own way of developing and getting the output. So whatever output you get for your project, that screenshot has to be pasted to us. Sorry, uploaded to the Git repo, and then the project documentation and demonstration has to be uploaded to the Git repo along with the code files. Here, project documentation has a structure or has a standard template which we request all of our students to follow when they write their project documentation. Okay, then we have a project demonstration. So dear students and faculties, this project demonstration, what we expect out of it is, we expect the student introduction first. I mean the team introduction, what project they have built, what is their project, means they have to introduce their project to us, their team to us, and then they have to explain what they have built. Okay, they have enrolled for this project and what they have done, what work has been done by them. So a small brief intro on what they have what they have worked and what they have built. Okay, so they can go through take us through some code lines where they have the important code lines what we have. So they can take us through that. For data analytics, they can take us through how they are driving the data to Cognos, and how they are building up this Cognos dashboard, stories, visualization, how they are doing this, all these things in the data analytics. And when it comes to your machine learning, artificial intelligence, and IoT, CAT, of course, you will have some codes for them. So that just students need to take us through that codes. And finally, the output. So this is what we expect in this project demonstration. And please make sure project demonstration should not exceed 4 minutes. It should lie with less than 4 minutes, but not more than 4 minutes. Max, it can go by 5 to 6 minutes, not more than that. Maximum, try to close it at 4. If it is hard, then stretch it to 5 or 6 minutes, not more than that, please, students and faculties. So then next, the final, we have professional skill metrics. Here, as part of this professional skill metrics, we'll see the attendance, time management, and the teamwork. So the marks are completely based on the attendance, time management, and the teamwork for this professional skill metrics. So how are these marks calculated? What are their weightages? We'll see in my next slides where we talk about the evaluation metrics. Okay, for now, in this slide is focused to help you in understanding the phases and their templates. Okay, so it is focus for the phases and template. Now let's see the templates. So let me just take you through these templates. So faculties, you might have a doubt like, where the students also might have a doubt like, where do we get access to these templates? So we are running a scroller in both the student and faculty logins. We are running a scroller in your dashboard where we have given this complete drive link. Okay, we have given this drive link there for you. You can pick up our templates from here and work on them. For the ideation template, specifically for the ideation template, you need to create the mural accounts and some other accounts where you have to build the templates of empathy map and the brainstorming map. Okay, so let's see the templates now. Now I have taken you through the phases, right? So we have 6 phases, and the last phase is a professional metrics, which we don't call it as a phase. Okay, so technically we have 6 phases, and the last is professional. Professional is completely based on their attendance, teamwork, and the time management. and the rest above phases are completely on the technical, uh, which means the project which they have enrolled for. It is completely linked to the project. Okay, first let's see the ideation phase. So the phase one, I have told you, it is a preparation, assignments, and quizzes. So it doesn't have any template. So that's the reason it is not there in this. So these questions for the assignments are given by the team, and students work on that assignments what is given by our team, and they submit in the get report. Okay, so we don't have a template for them to take, so they can work on the assignments what my team has given, and they can submit us. Okay, so now let's see the ideation phase, which is phase two, which was done last week. And I guess you all the students are working on it. And if I'm not wrong, today is the last date for that to submit. Uh, okay. So in ideation phase, we have three things: empathy map, define problem statement, and brainstorming. Let's first see the empathy map. So in this empathy map, we have asked you to create an account. Like you have multiple platforms there. I personally suggest Mural, because we use that Mural here. So in this Mural, you have a predefined template of this empathy map, where we expect you to, you know, do this empathy map on the project what you have enrolled for, where you have to fill in this template with what do you think and feel. So there are various sections or structure for this. So the first one is, what do you think of this project and what do you feel of this project? Okay, then what do you see, what do you hear? So there are multiple it is a standard template, and they have multiple sections in it where you need to fill in based on your project. You have to do their empathy map, make use of this standard template in the Mural, and you have to get that particular screenshot, or you can download that particular Mural empathy map as a PDF file, and take this screenshot, give that particular screenshot of your empathy map in this standard template what we have given, and submit back to us. Okay, so here you need to clearly mention your date, time, and project name. Marks is not required. This is my drive, so you have this marks. So date, team ID, and project name is required. Okay, so this is the standard template. So this table will be for sure. You have to give your date, you have to give your team ID. If students, you don't have your team ID, please get it from your mentor. Your mentor will have your team IDs, and you will also have when the team is formed and the project is assigned, you have been sent an email. In that email, you can see this team ID. So just get that team ID from there, write your project name there, what project you are working on, and then just give your empathy map here for us in this template. Okay, this was all about your empathy map. Now let's see the other template, that is define problem statement. So here there is nothing much to do. The same thing again, you have to give your date, team ID, project name, and the marks. Okay, you can leave this marks, you can neglect this marks. So here in this define problem statement, we have given an example for you. We have a very small template, or sorry, a very small table for you there. Problem statement one, problem statement two, and as a customer, what do you feel for your project and what you're trying to do? I am is basically a customer. Okay, as a customer, what do you feel? Uh, I am trying to is nothing but what you're trying to do there, but what is happening, why you are trying to do, and what is your feel when you are doing it. So these are some 4 pointers where we ask you to fill up based on your project. So if you don't have idea on this, I am trying to do, or but, because we have clearly mentioned here, I am on which perspective you have to work on. I am trying to, what is my perspective there? What is but, what is my perspective there? How do you have to fill this uh, table? We have clearly given in our template. Okay, so let's now move back to this drive and see the brainstorming template. So again, same thing, give your date, team ID, project name, and you can neglect the marks there. So again, going back to your mural, you'll have there brainstorming and idea prioritization templates. A standard template is given already. You just need to fill up that particular template based on the project what you have enrolled for, where you will be asked to give the gather the team, give your team details, and then define your problem statement. What problem statement you have to just define your problem statement there, and then you have the brainstorming. All the team members can sit together. Okay, sit together, gather some ideas. Let's say I and all my colleagues, let's say 4 people with me. So we are 5 members team and we are sitting together to work on a project, right? So what we do, we just brainstorm the things. How shall we, take this for project ahead? How do we execute this? What are the challenges we face while we execute? How to overcome all these things? Basically, here the ideation is in this particular template. Here, it is brainstorming is nothing but how do you take your project, how do you build this particular project, what are the ideas behind building this project, how do you execute it successfully. So all that particular ideas are to be noted by each person here. Okay, so let me maximize this for you. So here you see person 1, person 2. So there's a names given, person 3, person 4. You, as per your team members, you can just give your names there, write your ideas in it, and finally you have to group the ideas, then prioritize the ideas, whatever you decide to take forward, and you can submit the template to us. So this is how your brainstorming template has to be submitted. For brainstorming, what you can do is when you download that particular brainstorming template from your mural, you get a PDF file, right? In that particular PDF file, just add this table, this date, team ID, project name, and maximum marks is there, right? So you can neglect the maximum marks and add this date, team ID, project name table in that particular PDF what you're extracting from your mural. Okay, so which will help you in this PDF. If you're seeing, what we have done is we have cut down that particular brainstorming template into 3 parts, right? When you download the PDF from your mural, it will give you a single PDF where you have your complete template viewed in a one page, which will be easy for the evaluation and which will also be easy for you people to just go through it. So we request you all to please download the template from mural, and add this particular table with date, team ID, project name, and submit to us in the ideation phase of your GitHub. Okay, so before I move to my next phase, I just wanted to confirm if you are all clear with this, how many phases we have, and in ideation phase, what are the templates? So can I get some quick responses? Yeah, so faculties, just like I've told you about the phases, right? So we have 6 phases and some templates to it. So in that, we have seen the ideation template now. So just wanted to confirm if you are clear with this, or you wanted to me to repeat once again, if you want to repeat what you want me to repeat, so that will be easy for me to understand if I'm going up with speed, you want me to slow down, or how. I've on the chat for you all. Just give me responses in chat because Q&A my team is handling. Give me responses in chat whether you have understood or not, so that will be easy for me. Okay, got it. So thank you for your confirmation. Yep, I'll give you a summary once again. Okay, so let me give you a summary on till now what I have taught. Till now we have seen the phases. So let me show that phase again. So we have six technical phases and one professional skill phase. Okay, we cannot call it phase, but it's a metric. So we have completely seven things here. So first six comes under your technical, which is preparation, ideation, project design phase part one, project design phase part two, project development phase, performance, and final submission. So these are all the technical phases. Okay. So then finally we have the professional skill metrics. So in this professional skill metrics, we judge, we give or we evaluate it based on this attendance, time management, and teamwork. Okay. So in our preparation phase, it's in progress because preparation phase consists of the technical trainings, assignments, and the quizzes. So as per my knowledge, technical trainings are on. Assignments, week one assignments is done. I mean, sorry, not week one. Assignment one is done. So we have completely three assignments, three quizzes for you, for students. So in which assignment one is completed. Assignment two and quiz two, I guess my team is about to declare the dates for it. And following up, we have assignment three and the quiz three. Okay. So in your ideation phase, we have just seen, we have the empathy map, we have brainstorming idea generation map, and then we have the defined problem statement template. Okay. So these are the three templates as part of your ideation phase. Okay. Ideation phase, I'll just give you a small brief. Ideation phase is nothing but a preparation phase on what or till what extent you have understood the project, till what extent the student has understood the project on what he is going to work on, and how he is going to work on that particular project is something where we do it in the ideation phase. We just ideate how and what to be done on the project. Okay. So then we have a project design phase one. So in this project design phase one, we have two templates. One is proposed solution and the other one is solution architecture. So in proposed solution, we give a proposal. Okay, so we have ideated, we have brainstormed sitting along with my team, and this is what my proposed solution. The student will give you a proposed solution on the project what they have uh, enrolled for, requirements I have. So that solution requirements you write there in the project design, particular solution architecture to develop technology stack you are going to use. Okay. What technology stack you are going to follow, you write there in your, you see there in your project design phase part two. Okay. So then the project development phase comes. So, in your above phases, you have ideated, you came up with a solution. Okay. Like you came up with a solution on how to, you came up with a solution, how you are going to build up a project. You came up with the architecture, data flow diagrams, user stories, and the technology requirements, right? So then in development phase, based on all these things, you develop your project. Okay, so I'm clearly defining again in this project, in this technology stack, API integrations are, technology what we are going to use. There are many submetrics, okay, which we look into your development. Okay, whatever you are mentioning there, are you using it or not? Every step our team looks into and then allocates you the marks. Okay, clearly on what basis we allocate marks, we'll see next, as I've told earlier. So in this project development phase, the student starts the coding part of their project and they perform the performance testing. So for this performance testings, each technology track has its own way of own template. Basically, it has their own template to perform this, to submit this performance testing. Okay. And then you have final submission phase. There you will see the solution performance and the project documentation and demonstration is been developed there. So project documentation also has a standard template, which you can find in the drive. And the project demonstration, as I've told, we need the video of your complete project, what you have worked on, where we expect you to introduce your team, introduce us to your project, and help us with your project, what you have built, help us understanding what you have built, take us through a code lines if possible, and mainly show us the output, what you have built as part of your project. What is your output of your project? Show us that. So this is what we expect in this project video demonstration, which is not be more than 4 minutes. If it has to stretch more than 4 minutes, then it can be maximum by 5 to 6 minutes, not more than 5 to 6 minutes. Okay. So finally, the professional skill metrics, as I've told, attendance, time management, and teamwork is the metrics what we follow for this professional skill metrics. So here, what do you understand? Time management is also important because it has its own marks. Let's say I have my ideation phase. So the last Saturday, the ideation phase was delivered. So last Saturday to this Saturday, we have given you time for this ideation phase. So how far you have completed your ideation phase on time has been recorded. So in GitHub, as you all know, we have a version control. We can clearly know when the submission has been done. So time management is also important here. Maximum students, please try to complete on time because we are giving you ample amount of time. See, last in ideation phase, you had 3 templates, which we gave 1 week of time. Then we have project design phase 1. Today we'll explain you. From tomorrow you can get started on it, where you again have your proposed solution architecture. Just 2 templates, you can easily complete in 1 week. Okay, so we are giving you ample amount of time. So please submit the files based on submit the files on time, because the evaluation of this phases also will be going parallel to it. Okay, parallelly my team will start evaluating. Let's say if today is the last date, I'm just giving you an example. Today is the last date for ideation phase, let's assume. So next, from Monday or Tuesday, my team gets started evaluating for your ideation phase. So I request you all to please submit on time the templates for us. Okay. So let's move ahead. I think now the faculties who have asked me to repeat, they have got again brief on what phases I have and what templates I have with me. Okay. So we have seen the ideation phase. Let's see the project design phase part 1 templates. So let me go back to my drive where I have all my templates. So in this project design phase part 1, as I've told, I have 2 templates over here, proposed solution template and solution architecture template. So first, let's see the proposed solution templates. So again, it's a very simple template. Okay, it's again a very simple template. Now you have decided a solution, right? You have decided what to work and how to work on your project. So that has to be converted into these things. So you have to again tell us problem statement, what you are going to solve. You have to give us a solution description or your idea. Okay. Then the uniqueness of your idea, what you are going to work. Then the social impact or the customer satisfaction, how this is going to impact the social, how it is going to give us a social impact, or what will be the customer satisfaction there. Then you have to help us with some description on business model, how this will generate as a revenue. Okay. And finally, we have a scalability of a solution. Just give us the brief description of all the 6 parameters in this proposed solution template. Okay. So more on this proposed solution template in depth, my team will take you through. I'm just giving you a brief understanding on how to fill the templates. Then we have a solution architecture template. In this solution architecture template, as we have spoke earlier, now you have a solution with you, right? How you are going to build your project. You have an idea with you, and For that, you have to build this architecture. How we are going to take forward your solution, what solution you have planned, how you are going to take it forward. You have to give us a solution. Sorry, you have to give us a architecture diagram there. So in this template, we have just given you a sample diagram there. Okay, we have just given a sample diagram for you, architecture for you. In this way, you have to do it for your own projects. Okay, so this is all about your solution architecture. So with this, we have completed two phases, that is ideation phase and project design phase part 1. Okay, so let's move on to my project design phase part 2. In this project design phase part 2, what templates I have? So in this project design phase part 2, I have my data flow diagrams and user stories. So here you see, this is how the data flow diagram, DFT, is given. Oh, let me maximize. Yeah. So just the flow of your project. You have to give us your flow of your project. You can follow this way or this way. Okay. This is what your data flow diagram. Then you have your user stories here. We have just given you a sample user stories for you. In your a sample user story is given. Registration page is there. What does your user do in this registration page? So like in this way, you have to build us this user stories for your project, and you have to give back. Along with, you have to mention who is the team member going to deal with us. Okay, let's say in my team, I have told, right, I have 5 members. So I'll just design registration page. My team, my X1 member will do the integration of that with my DB. My X3 member will see the validations. Basically, he'll do performance, testings for all the validations are performing, or what are we doing it as per our knowledge, like as per our discussions or not. So all that, who is doing what?